Hello everyone, this is Iggy from the future, meaning in post, because the beginning of this video for some reason doesn't have any sound. This is the Startropics II stream I did to celebrate the end of my Startropics I LP. So yeah, I played through the entire game in a single sitting, accompanied by Nidoking and Skippy at some points, and you know, it was quite fun. I ended up liking the game a lot more than I remembered liking it, because I never really played it back in the day, you know? Not even sure if it even came out in Germany. But yeah, I liked it a lot more than I remembered it when I played it in like 2010-ish or something, I don't know. Because that's when I played somewhere in my 20s. Very late to the party, and as such I don't really have any nostalgic feelings for it, but you know, it ended up being fine. Of course, calling my character again, loads and loads of exclamation points. And this game's plot actually revolves around time travel somehow. So no island setting unfortunately, because I quite like that, but it's fine. Just means more variety. And in case you need a recap, you could just say no here. Anyway, the audio's about to return. Aliens!
Everything gets weird when they bring aliens into it all of a sudden.
Yeah. But let's actually... Wait, there's no sound. There should be sound. I turned sound on. It displays, it monitors sound for me. Okay, maybe something weird happened. Maybe my intro's cut off. What doesn't matter? It's nothing important anyway. Let's just move through the story here. And wait for the actual game to start. Pretty similar to the first one if I recall correctly, just like more freeform movement, I think.
Yeah, the jumping is a real problem in this one.
Alright, you can change direction mid-air, right?
Yeah, change direction in midair, jump diagonally, walk off the sides of platforms.
Ah, fun.
Yeah, they got some real precision jumps you gotta make.
Yeah, I remember that being a bit of a problem now all of a sudden. Hopefully it won't be too bad.
I like what they did with the weapons, though.
I think there's like a katana at some point too.
Yeah, the katana's fun. Although I don't tend to use it as much as the other main weapon.
See, I don't remember the main weapon anymore. Is it a stick of fire? I think there's a stick of fire, right?
I don't remember there being a fire stick as such. Heck, you start the game with no weapon.
Yeah, I remember that. Mainly from me just kind of testing if everything works beforehand.
Yeah, you do some fun things in the first chapter or so. Then everything picks up.
Oh, I remember there's also some dumb puzzle I need to remember, oh god. Well, we're gonna figure it out. I'm just gonna screenshot it, I think. Because there's like, I think a puzzle where you have to remember a sequence of symbols to progress.
Yeah, there is. Yeah, it's only 7 symbols. You just have to remember them for a long time.
That's gonna be problematic. Let me just start up Earth and View here. So I can screen cap it.
Yeah, or get a piece of paper and a pencil.
Too much effort.
Well, I've got paper and pencils here. Well, paper and a pen. I'm kind of surprised I don't have a piece of paper with the sequence already written on it, because it's always the same.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I remember that this game has random encounters, and we travel through time.
They're actually not random.
Okay, they're not quite random, but they might as well be.
They're just invisible.
And they're repetitive. Basically, you drop down somewhere randomly. Well, not randomly. It's also the same location, but still.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's impossible to get through without falling into any, but you can probably get through it only once.
You know what? I could try. That's my save state button again. Let me check. For science. Yeah, what is it actually? What's my button? I'm just gonna press a button and fuck it up. I used to be good at buttons.
Yeah, you seem to have paused it, and now it's unpaused.
Yeah, it's paused because I'm trying to figure out the button. There's some hotkey and I, for some reason, can't find it. Alright, I figured it out now. There we go. Yeah, you can only... no, you can drop into it multiple times. Holy crap.
Yep.
Good thing I figured out how to save state, though, because I might need it. Because I really don't want to spend too much time doing the same thing over and over again. As fun as that might be.
Yeah, none of these tunnels are really difficult to get through.
Yeah, I remember there being some kind of tough bosses, though, later on.
Well, later, yeah, but by then you'll actually have weapons and health.
For now, rocks will do. Or whatever that is. I think it's rocks.
Yeah, those are rocks.
Those will be, I don't know, that's rocks probably. Oh,
I think the idea was you were supposed to have your Nintendo Power subscription by this time, and you'd just use the map to get through the snowfield.
I died. I blame it on jump physics, though.
Mm-hmm. Told you the jump physics are terrible.
And that's why I'll use save states.
Yeah, at the very least, when it comes to jumps like that, you always just want to jump straight ahead. Your jump should be exactly 2 tiles in width.
Yeah, which was much easier in the first game, though, when you could just, you know, jump. And you knew exactly where you were gonna land.
Yeah, they did occasionally set the tiles up to actually be a puzzle, but most of the time they just slowed you down. And it was annoying and a pain, and I hated it. You gotta kill the pigs.
I already did. In the future.
I'm that far behind!
Yeah, I don't know how bad the delay is, actually. I think I turned on the shorter delay, but I'm not sure how good it actually is.
Okay, you just killed the bear.
Oh yeah, I did that like a couple seconds ago. It's not too bad then. Is this the same map as just now? Come on.
Yeah, they got like maybe 3, maybe 4 different ones.
And we've already seen repeats. There's actual dungeons though, I know that much.
Yeah. This is all just kind of tutorial stuff. The good news is they don't reset you to 3 hearts every time.
Yes, I remember that from the first game, especially infuriating in the one part where you get like a full refill, and then you just kind of start with 3 hearts again.
Oh yes, you mean every dungeon?
I mean, yeah, but especially for the final chapter, it's really bad. Because you just get a full refill and your health gets maxed out and then you start with 3 hearts. Don't know why they did that, but they did it, and better live with.
I used to have so much trouble with Chapter 7. Like, I didn't have too much trouble the first time I went through the game, and then after that, it took me so many tries every time.
Yeah, Chapter 7 is kind of the hardest, though. Like, that's really the part where people stop playing. Unless, of course. Yeah, I did make it, of course, and now I think the puzzle thing is up there.
Yep.
I'm just gonna screen cap that. Probably the easiest solution to the problem.
Alright. Yeah, we got circle, circle, triangle, square, circle, square, triangle.
I could probably try to remember that, but I wouldn't. Because after the stream almost failed, I started drinking, and I don't think I can remember 7 symbols anymore. I can barely count them.
I don't remember whether this is one of the caves where you have to talk to everybody, but I'm pretty sure you do. Because, you know, there's at least one person here who gives you something important.
Oh yeah, you get
Don't leave it
your weapon, right? Or is there something else important? I will see.
Nah, the weapon is the important part. But I'm sure somebody at the exit of the cave is going to say, "Oh, I don't know who you are. You can't go past here."
Well, it's a staple of the series.
Mm-hmm.
Too bad that there was a third game, though.
Was there?
Then there was one.
Oh.
I mean, technically there is, but it's fan-made and unfinished. And it's just the first game with some tweaks, I guess. It's nothing special. Oh, I got an axe. So now that I have an axe.
Pretty much the equivalent of the yo-yo, but I don't think you can use it to pick up power-ups.
That wouldn't make any sense anyway. Gotta talk to him.
You can use the yo-yo to pick up power-ups.
Yeah, you could, but not with an axe. The yo-yo at least, you know, comes back. Can I talk to him again? Okay. Well, that was mildly humorous, I guess.
Yeah, especially in a time travel game, they love their anachronisms.
I remember there being a pizza somewhere too.
Yeah, I was just about to say the pizza one is great.
I can't wait for the pizza. It looked like we were allowed to leave the cave. And I'm pretty sure I didn't talk to everybody. Oh, I think they just let you go. Because that guy says, I hope you have Tink's axe, and if you don't have it, I suppose they let you go through the dungeon anyway, but at some point you can't proceed.
Yeah, there's probably going to be one of those rooms where you got to kill all the enemies right up front, and if you don't have the axe, you can't really do that.
Yeah, that's exactly what's happening. The axe is much more powerful than rocks, much to nobody's surprise.
Yeah, your first weapon is always nice and strong compared to the strength of the enemies and any other weapons you might get, but it's got short range. And I don't think that ever really changes.
I mean, the range is alright. It's like 2 or 3 tiles? Let me check.
I think it's just 2.
2.5. Oh, I heard something explode. I just don't dare to actually do the jumping puzzles here because I might die.
Yeah.
Don't need it, got a medicine. Now I can heal myself, if need be, but I figure if I die, it's probably gonna be gravity.
Yeah, the game, I think, knows how bad its jumping physics are, because it gives you all these shortcuts.
Well, okay, it knows how bad they are, but it doesn't make them any better. If they could just have made good jumping physics instead.
Well, it's not so bad until you get to the moving platforms.
Oh, shit. I'm not looking forward to that now.
Like, I love the music in this game so much, and I would replay it all the time if not for those moving platforms. And a couple of other things that really annoy me about it.
Wait, there is a boss fight with moon platforms, isn't there?
Yeah, I don't remember a whole lot of the specifics.
I could swear there is one.
Yeah, I don't doubt you, there probably is one.
I barely remember this game, but I'm pretty sure.
Welcome to Can You Press the B Button, the game.
I mean, I could also try and press the A button and jump and die.
Yeah, so you can fight all these guys, or you can jump across these platforms, which are all night jumps.
I wouldn't have survived that, to be honest. Oh, it's a yellow bear now.
They're already resorting to recolors, and you're only in the first real chapter.
I mean, I have no problem fighting bears. Bears are nice. Except now where they actually hit me and do a lot of damage.
That's what you got the medicine for.
Yeah, but I'm too lazy to use it. We'll probably die because of that. Oh yes, here's the puzzle. See, circle, circle, triangle, square, circle, square, triangle.
Yep.
Okay, square now. And circle, and square, and triangle. If I screw this up, it's gonna be a miracle. Because I have the screenshot right here.
Yep, you got it.
I'm gonna heal. I'm glad I still remember how to heal. Because I remember, like, not figuring that out when I played the first game.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I've seen people who couldn't figure out how to use the items, and
I mean,
the second boss is really interesting if you don't know how to use the snowman.
yeah, I mean, I did it that way several times. But it's not very fun. It can take a while.
Hey, look at you walking in step with that pig.
Yeah. Oh god, this boss is rude.
Oh yeah, this guy.
Okay.
Yeah, you're supposed to stand on the right side when he starts, and you can hit him a whole bunch while he's still eating the pig.
Oh, he's eating the pig! Okay. I thought
Well,
it was...
he would be if you didn't kill it first.
Maybe he was petting it or something? I'm too innocent for this game.
Well, he's called Yum Yum.
Maybe because he's tasty?
There's only one of him. If anybody knew how he tasted, there wouldn't still be one.
Yeah, I'm doing it. Okay. This is how you do it, apparently. I'm not sure if this is good design or bad design.
Yeah, I don't remember him typically going down quite that easily. Normally he'd get a few shots in, at least.
Maybe I'm just too good at mashing buttons.
Like I said, Can You Press B, the game?
I saved the children.
Now see, if this were the first game, it would be over by now.
I just thought the same thing. Is this the only dungeon in the chapter?
Yep.
Good. Not because it was bad or anything, just... There's like time travel here and there's a lot of variety. And it's nice to have a change of scenery. And yeah, we need to find like Tetris blocks. I just remembered that, because I didn't pay attention to the intro.
I don't remember, did they actually tell you that they were Tetris blocks in the intro?
They might have called them something else.
Yeah, I know the game calls them tetrads just overall, but I didn't think you found out about that until this point.
Well, I'm just gonna call them Tetris blocks then. They call them Tetris right here, though. I'm glad when they ask me if I understood everything, that they don't just put me on no by default. Like they do in Zelda.
Yeah, I'm just wondering, did they keep coming back to Earth over and over again, hiding one block and then leaving? Or did they actually have the means to travel through time as well?
I mean, they must have hidden them somewhere through time. I don't know how they did it though.
Because, I mean, that's the fun of time travel. They've always got the idea of you can just go to another time as if it were another place, but your actions in the other place affect the other times. So you get the same effect if you just keep coming back over and over again and just hide a block in different time periods. And you don't have time travel, and then sometime in the future it turns out, oh, hey, we need to have all those blocks. They're scattered throughout time.
Whoa, this is radical. I love this game sometimes.
And I'm pretty sure he says exactly the same thing, like the 7th time you do it. It's like, amazing! This has never happened to me before!
Maybe it's just that good.
My son has successfully traveled through time for the first time!
Oh my god. Oh, we're in Egypt now.
Mm-hmm.